I'm sorry, I'm gonna speed this up. But anyway, he was like, he said, you think I've never been here to spit in the face before? And he said, I forgave those same people who did that to me while I was on the cross. What makes you think I won't forgive you and you're my own child? And I was like, I told you I already struggle with condemnation, so I'm sitting there. And I'm like, well, I said, that's not an excuse, Lord. Like, I keep failing you. And he said, you're gonna keep failing me. He said, you're only gonna do right by abiding in me. You know, and he kept telling me that. And I kept having these negative thoughts like, well, I can't do this and I can't do that. And I keep failing at this. And he's telling me, he's like, stop. And he just kept telling me he forgives me, and he kept reminding me, you can't please me. So you can't do anything by yourself. You need me. You need to be with me to do any of this. And I was like, well, I don't deserve that, you know. And he's laughing. He's like, that's the point. He said, no, none of you deserve it. I'm giving it to you. It's a free gift of grace and mercy. And he just told me, he said, you really need to embrace that. Because I still struggle with legalism. I still struggle with self-righteousness. And he's just so sweet. I need to talk to him more often, because I just have this law just like battling, this condemnation just battle my mind. And he's so sweet to me. Like, I think I might have shared my vision with y'all I had with him, where I was backslidden, and in the dream I was repenting, and I just felt so horrible about myself, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, Lord, I'm just so stupid, and blah blah blah. And I looked up at the sky. It was a sky, but he was there, and he was putting on like this special beautiful show for me, these different landscapes. Like the sky was pink and like these purple clouds. He was like my favorite colors, and he knows I like stuff like that, so he was like doing it in the sky. And, like, I just felt his presence all over. Like, it was nothing but love and mercy. He was trying to make me feel better, and I didn't deserve it. That's why I say we need to talk to Jesus, because he just makes everything so much better. And I can't believe he told me that. He said, duh. He said, you can't please me. So he said, I know you're going to keep failing. You know, you have to abide in me to do any of those things. He said, stop beating yourself up all the time. That's funny. I said, I don't deserve it. And he said, that's the point. He said, you don't. None of you do. So, he's a sweetheart. He really is. I've made so many different videos on surrender. Look, I done messed up my whole activity. Basically, let me just get to the point. I've already demonstrated what this was. But, of course, this is God's shadow, and when it comes to us being cleansed and perfected and transformed into the image of Christ, in order for us to look like him, it's all about God. This is him. This is his shadow. All of that is being done as you abide in him. All that knowledge you get, all the wisdom you get, all the perfecting, the deliverance, is all guided by abiding in this shadow. And I think he mentions that in Psalms 91. It's all about abiding in the shadow. You can be perfect. You know how, and it's so funny, because he gave me this revelation before I ever read this in 1 John 3:3. And you know I keep seeing 3:33 and 3:3. Well, he told me, which I shared that with y'all already on an old video. He said, you're only going to be perfect by abiding in me. That's the only way you can be perfect. So we're still not perfect on our own. You're you're abiding in the shadow. That's where you get your strength from. You know, we are the branches and he is the vine. It's all about abiding in the shadow. Staying in communion with the Lord. Just stay. It's simple. Just abide in him. And then, like, I was at church with my grandpa, and we went over that scripture, and I promise I did not know. I think I read that scripture before, but I never knew that was in there. He said, those who abide in me do not sin. And it was 1 John 3:3. I'm like, oh, here he goes again with this cute stuff. Like, he just confirms stuff all the time. I'm like, oh, Lord. Because he, like, sometimes he'll, like, give me the revelation. He'll tell me first, and then I'll read it. It's like, oh, my God. Like, I'm so used to him doing it, but now I still go crazy every time he does it. Because I'm like, oh, my God, that was you. That was you. He's like, yeah. So, just abide, honey. See, I think he let me use this as an example for a reason. Because, like, I'm like a Jew now. You get it? Like a Jew. because he's a Jew and we're like engrafted into the Jewish faith. I'm a Jew. You're a Jew. We're all Jews. Jew, Jew, Jew. What is that? Shalom. What's the other thing they say? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna get off of here because I'm being extremely stupid. I hope y'all learned something. This is what happens when I get bored and want to make videos. Pray for me, please. And pray for, those Muslim people. And this guy that I like, he's backslidden. And, just pray for him that God just, saves him and guides him back to the light. Takes care of us. That's about it. My family, financial wise, seriously, because we just broke over here. Really pray for these spirits, though. I know what spirit it is, but I'm not going to share that because I don't need nobody trying to spit that in my face. So, I'm just dealing with some powers, and I need y'all to pray for me. That's it.